Had some spots that weren't pushed all the way down. I got some front end work to do, but I was thinking about it. I might have the hard stuff kind of done because I'm looking at these doors, you know, these hinges will be off, the door will be like probably laying on a table. It's all flat. I don't have any of these crazy complex curves to deal with or anything. I mean, most of what I've got left is probably not going to be, I don't want to jinx it. Never mind. And I'll go into some detail when I take these two things off. I was just reading a comment. They were asking how the gas tank mount thing was mounted and the spare tire. So when I remove those, I'll go into some detail. But yeah, I'm thinking the hard part might be done, guys. Wouldn't that be awesome? This gasket that goes around the little marker light here was like painted over and just kind of not really dried out, but kind of nasty looking. So I'm just gonna take some WD-40. I don't know if you can see what it looks like before. I'm just kind of getting all that off. See if we can kind of rejuvenate it a little. Soak it in, little buddy. Water displacement 40, you'll love it. Yeah. And if I can get it off the reflector. Yeah, that was pretty funny the other night. I was sitting there editing that last video and I hear this like weird noise. My cat was laying on my bed and he looks up. He's like, what the hell? And I knew exactly what it was because I've heard that before. And it's the really, really coarse hair of those javelinas, which are wild pigs. And they're rooting around over in the yard over there. And they rub along the stucco of the house, which is like cement and like dirt basically. But it's really rough texture. And then with their coarse hair, it makes a lot of noise. So, yeah, I ran out and got it on video. Anyways, that's the after. I think it looks a lot better. So I'll go ahead and put that back on. Okay. I think this was the stuff that Rodney recommended instead of that undercoating stuff, but I decided to use it on the top here, and even though I already painted the bottom one, get out here, I'm gonna sand that and do the same on that. But I'm digging it so far. I like the way it lays down and it has a nice texture. And we will see about this part. I laid it pretty thick. I overlapped the wrap just a tiny bit so that it wouldn't peel back. I don't know how that's going to look, but hopefully it doesn't look terrible. We'll find out together. Oh, tripping over crap. All right, so I'm going to sand that and then hit it. And I'm hoping to be able to throw this back together. I'll probably have to do the, just so it matches, I'll probably have to do the bed liner stuff on the actual grill too, instead of the black that I had painted it before. So while I got this thing off, I was gonna maybe do a repair on it. You see that little nub there and there? Well, if you look at this side, no nubbies. They're broken off. So, and those fit inside that hole and that hole on both sides. So I was trying to look and see what I could do. I was looking through my little kit where I have like a million different things where you can put panels in and stuff, and this is kind of the right shape. So I was thinking if I spun it with the drill and held this 80 grit sandpaper up to it, I might be able to get the same shape. So I'll try to do that real quick. Okay, I kind of reworked them, and this is what I came up with. A couple little plugs like that. Sanded everything down, so I'm gonna see if there's any super glue left in here. Oh man, maybe not. I might have to go get some. I mean, out of my bedroom, I got some. So let me squeeze it. Come on, baby. Okay, let me cut the end completely off. See if there's anything in there. Are you completely dried up? Shoot. This is crazy. Okay, I'm back. Alright, let's check out this crazy glue. Okay, I think you just puncture it like that. And I even sanded the inside of these, so I think I'm just gonna put a good amount. Oh, I should have got the heat gun going, but this stuff catalyzes it, so if I could get some on there. Okay. Almost out of baking soda. Put a big blob there. Sorry if I was blocking you. I'll put the plate down so I can reuse the baking soda. Okay, let me try to dump the... Oh, there it goes, all blowing away. If you watch this channel a lot, you've seen me do this a few times, but I still think it's really cool every time I do it. There used to be this stuff back when I worked at a stereo shop called Zip Kicker, and it would like instantly catalyze the... It was a spray though, in like a little spray bottle, and you could do your super glue and then spray it on, and it would instantly... You wouldn't have to wait for it. But I like this stuff because you can like shape it. The powder would be a little more precise probably, because this is like granules. Anyway. I think that'll work. I'm going to sand it just a tiny bit, and then I'm ready to basically paint it with the bed liner stuff. Okay, so the front end is finally back together minus bumper, which my buddy still hasn't come over yet to make the brackets for it. And I think I said in another video, the brackets that were on there, it was a joke. They were just not good, so we're going to redo that. Let me shut the hood and see how it looks. Anyway. It's kind of plain Jane, huh? Well, today's going to be fun. Going to try to wrap at least the first door, maybe both, but doubt it. Door's probably going to have to come off because the hinges are on the outside, whereas like every other vehicle in the world, they're hidden on the inside. So like if you're going to wrap this door, you can do it, but not so much with a weird Samurai. So, and the inside's probably going to have to come off. I'm not good enough to try to like go around this, so I'm just going to remove that and probably the lock. And I'll probably pop this out also and take the mirror off, take everything off. So it's worth it to spend the extra few minutes for me to do that to make it easy. And I have looked high and low for my little folding table, can't find it, so I might just take an old coffee table that we have on the back porch and cover it with a sleeping bag and throw it right here, and then put some pads down so I can, you know, work on my knees. Shut up. Okay, let's get started. I kind of just wanted to show you guys while I got the door open, because I don't know if I'm going to actually do those actuators, but kind of wanted to show you how you would go about mounting them. And with this one, it's going to be really, really tight. I'm just going to do one screw. But it barely, I think, will fit in there without the window being in the way. Okay. Alright. If I can get it screwed in there. Started maybe. Should have lengthened the wires already, but I didn't. Okay, so. And then right here is what we would, this is the lock mechanism. I'll back up the camera in a second. It's in the shade because it's getting really hot. But yeah, I'll probably have to pull that out to make it easier to extend it anyway. So. Alright guys, just gonna take these out so I can hook the battery to it and kind of show you. See, it would be harder on a Samurai because there is no existing wires going into the doors. Almost every car has some reason for having a wire harness that goes in the doors, whether it be speakers or, you know, I guess at that point you'd already have power door locks though, so sometimes you gotta drill your own, make your own path from the body into the door, which I have grommets and that split loom and stuff like that, but I don't know. It seems so counterintuitive on something like this. Even if you have a hard top, you can unscrew the doors in literally like 10 seconds. You guys have probably seen me do that several times, but okay, I already drilled this because to save time, I'm just going to put one screw in it. Okay. Let's see if I can do this now. You got this little brass deal with 3 set screws. I don't know if you guys can see that. So I'm going to get them started. Okay. So that's what we're looking like. I'm going to slide this guy down here. Tighten it. You want to line them up by having them both like down at the same time. So this is down and the actuator's down. This rod's barely going to be long enough. Okay. So let me tighten this. And I would normally put zip ties and all kinds of stuff, JB, anything that you can think to make it hold on better, because it's a hell of a lot of force slamming back and forth like that. Okay, I have my little battery. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so that must be down. So that's up, down, up, down. You guys getting the idea? So when you would hit your little button, remember the relays I showed you the other day? That's basically what it would be doing. It's really not that hard. The hardest part is get enough room for clearance. So, oh, don't hit the window there, buddy. Got that disconnected. So this was the only place I could find in here that it wouldn't hit the that it wouldn't hit all this stuff. Some doors you have more room than others. This one, very, very little room. That's all the way down. That's up. So anyway, and like I said, you'd have to, because there's no wires coming from the cab into the door, you'd have to figure out your own way. So since we know they've already drilled a hole right there for the dome light switch, that's probably a safe bet. Just, you know, make sure. So we could probably drill another hole right above or below it, and that looks like a decent spot to come into the door. Might have to remove the door to get the drill in there, but I'm not going to do it. If I do it, it's not going to be right now. But and then I have this grommet assortment set, and I got this split loom. That is probably all I would use to do this. And I would just find one that's about the right size, like that. And, you know, drill the correct size hole. Jam the grommet in there. That actually probably is the right size hole. Oh, just lost it. it'll live in there from now on. But anyways, so this would only be a couple inches long. I'll just cut a piece. You know, make it longer so it can stick into here a couple inches and stick into here a couple inches and hopefully zip tie it or whatever. But you would have a grommet on that side and a grommet on this side, and it can still move, like when you open and close the door a tiny bit, and I'd probably lube that up. But that is probably, and there should still be I know there's a gap of about ½ an inch just because of doing these. So anyways, guys, that's how I would get the wire from the body into here. With, you know, these are cheap. You can get both of these at Harbor Freight. It's probably less than 10 bucks, and I know these are like 5 bucks for a whole bag or whatever. So I think we haven't done it all in one video, but we've covered basically everything you would need to know to do the door lock actuators. Just gonna do one more scene of this before I undo it. I'm not sure if I'll use this or not, but anyway, that's your lock unlock. It will make this a little stiffer when you turn your key and when you do this, because you're fighting this as you do it. That's another downside. And just listen to how loud it is. A lot louder than factory door locks. A little quieter with the panel on, but listen to this. Considerably loud. When you have 2 or 4 of them all hit at the same time, you can hear it from 20 feet away when you're walking up to your car. The inside of the door acts like an echo chamber. But anyways, they are cool though. I just brought this little, I think it was an outdoor coffee table that my parents gave us. Brought it out here because I can't find my folding table anywhere, and I switched cameras because this one, let's see if it'll say, it was saying that it was, hold on, not sure what just happened. I was trying to show you, this phone kept saying it was getting too hot. First it would say flash doesn't work, and then it said it's too hot, images may be degraded or whatever. But anyway, I switched to the other phone. I got everything kind of stowed away in here. That's the mirror. I flipped it upside down because I didn't want the sun to light the seat on fire or whatever. It's the door panel, and then everything else is just kind of in there. You're gonna have to spend quite a bit of time on those guys. And anyway, that was more work than I thought it would be, but we got the door out and got a blank canvas. Everything's off it, so we can sand it and wrap it. This kind of sucks. See that spot right there, and there, and there, and there? Anywhere where there's metal, no matter how much you sand it, you take away more paint than you do metal. So, but if I add Bondo, even if I make it like big to try to feather it in, I don't know. I just don't know what to do. A little freaking nipple. Why? Yeah. Look at that. A little nip. See that? Right there. Don't ever do what I do. You know how when you know you're about to make a mistake, you have that opportunity to stop yourself, but you don't take it? I don't know why I thought of that right now. Smart. Look at that. Oh my god. That's so awesome. Bo was just showing me his new controller he got.
It's just the
Pretty cool. I never even heard of it before.
The PlayStation Edge controller just came in. So I'm going to test it out and see if it's worth $200 or not. Probably not.
It looks really cool. I mean, I don't know a damn thing about him, but it looks really cool. Yeah, I guess the reason why he ordered that, I guess he's gone through like 4 or 5 regular controllers. He said they get, I don't even play video games, so I didn't know anything about this, but he said that the regular controllers get what's called stick drift, where there's like a potentiometer in there or something like that, and it like will drift without you trying to do it, and then it's basically worthless. And he said there's even like a class action lawsuit against Sony because it's such a bad problem. And then I guess with that one it's like $200, but it's modular, so you can like just replace the little joystick or whatever for like $20, and instead of having to buy a whole new controller. So, and it's got some other cool stuff. Sucks. I went to do this over there and I got big splatters right when it came out. And you guys know I always hit it like, I think I may have even done that. And it's still splattered. This stuff has a different smell than all the other stuff. What are you doing? What? You wanna come out? You smell that? It's very stinky. Very stinky. Look at the mess in here. Jeez. Alright. Anyways, guys. I did a bed liner up top. And this is the splatter part I was talking about. It's all kind of textured now, but so there's going to be quite a bit of bed liner stuff. This down here, put it on one so you can, so that one, the whole grill, then this piece is bed liner, so a lot of that, and then it's going to be this and this, the top of the door, and then I'll probably pull this off and do both of these. So basically from there down will be gray, you know, and then all the accent stuff, the fenders, these diamond plate things, that diamond plate, that'll all be bed liner stuff. And I'm really digging this, other than the splatter it just did, I'm really digging this iron armor truck bed coating. I also really like the Herculiner stuff. This Rust-Oleum stuff sucks. Don't get that. It's crap. I think this is ready to go now, as good as I can get it anyways. You can see my little spot right there. Feels perfectly smooth. So I don't know if it is or not, but we're going to call it good. I still got a headache. I would stop right now, but I really don't want to leave the Samurai parked in the driveway with no door on it all night. You know, javelinas might get in it and drive away. So, now that I painted this, I'm saving myself a lot of vinyl. So this is 24 right there. The roll is 60 inches wide, so to get both doors out of the width, I could go all the way to here. Which I probably don't need to, but anyway, as long as I pull whatever this is 37 1/4, so I will pull 40. So if I pull 40 off that roll, I should be able to do both doors now that I bed linered the top. Okay. I gotta wipe this down one more time with alcohol and then I think we're good to go. Alrighty then. These are kind of handy. I've thrown these out and I thought, you know what, this would be nice to lay down whenever I'm doing a diagram or whatever. You know, like those relay things that put you guys to sleep. Like 2 people are interested in, and everybody else is like, dude, I don't want to see that crap. I figure if I get one line down the center, then I can stretch as I'm going, because that seems to be the only way that I can do this without it totally sucking. Guys, check this out. Look how good that's gonna look with these hinges that I just painted. Well, they're dry now, but oh my goodness. I still have to paint the screws, but I can go ahead and use them to hold the door on and then unscrew them tomorrow. I think that's what we're gonna do. So, alright. I gotta move her car or slide it over a little bit so I can get the damn door back on. Okay. Alright guys, what do you think? Gotta kind of use your imagination a little bit still, but she's coming along. Alrighty, well that's gonna do it for this one. I got a lot of cleanup and stuff, and I'm gonna try to edit this tonight so you'll see this tomorrow. But I appreciate you guys watching as always, and we'll see you very soon. Take care.